all the frequencies of a song. There it marks you the high frequencies, which it's the meaning is all the hit hats that has the song will be like decreased by a minimum size. But as you can know, yeah, that is, and you have to train also your ear so you can see the hear the difference.
And
between-
when I can use it whenever I want, whenever I feel, right? There is
whenever you feel,
Yeah.
but well, that you will have to get it with the practice. Because when you have crowd control, you need to be mixing and knowing what is the right time to use some type of feature. The next one will be
low.
the lows. The lows are all the punches that a song has. In the program will be described as the parts that are in red. All parts in red will be the low frequencies. And the mid frequencies control all that is vocals and the instrumental or melodies of a song. For example, there I have at minimum the medium, and you can still hear like the beats.
And you
like
do
that.
it how you feel it. You just want to. It will sound like that, and you just scroll it, right?
Yeah, you can just like when
Do how
now
you feel, right?
because I'm teaching you how to do it, but normally you don't use as many. I mean, you use this for applying certain frequencies when you are mixing one song and another one. Like for example, if
Just for playing songs, you don't do that things. If the song's just playing, you don't change it.
You don't change anything because it's like a little bit twisty to make
to the alpha.
yeah to make a
So you use it mostly when you're just mixing with another
yeah
song.
when
Okay.
you just mix one song and another to make a transition. It's good to use all the frequencies because as it is here, all the frequencies are at normal. But when you introduce another song, for example, these are your another tip is these are your channels, the channels of each one of your songs. In the case of this mixer, only has 2 channels for 2 songs. You can only mix 2 songs. So when the channel is up, the song will be hearing at your speakers or well the laptop speakers of your the monitors you are using, etc.
And speakers.
Yeah, all the speakers. Then when the other one it's up too, so you have 2 songs playing at the same
At the
time.
same time.
Yeah. So it's another type of sound, you know? One song, 2 songs, one song, 2 songs.
Okay.
Then when
you play 2 songs in the same time.
you play 2 songs at the same time, when you try to mix one song with the other so you can introduce the second song. I mean,
when the one song is ending,
yeah, you play the other song and there then you can apply the features the tools I teach you, the highs, the mids, or the lows. So the basic theory of how to apply it's for example, you have this song and it's at this part. The other thing you have to learn is that each song is divided in sections. Each section
beat, yeah.
of beat. Each section it is organized by 8
You
types.
need to count.
Yeah, that it's for the ones that can count in their head and also know how to what song it's will be next. It's the correct way of doing it. But actually, at the moment when you have practice, you know when the entrance of the bass or the build up of another song is playing. For example, this will be defined as a build up. When here you establish all the beats. Here it enters a part with no beat. I mean, or beat very gentle beat.
Yeah.
So that counts as a build up. You can apply some effects there, but then I will go there. And then there you have to make sure that your other song is mixed in the same BPM and also has the lows of the other song needs to be down, so it doesn't sound like you are that's over energizing the frequencies. Take it that way.
So now playing the next song.
Yeah.
Is the next song. The first song is over.
No, the first song still sounds.
Still sounds?
But here I'm regulating all the frequencies so the song doesn't sound like it's another song. It needs to sound like it's the same song.
Yeah.
Just that the crowd doesn't realize until it's all like down, like that. But here I will give you another tip, which is the basic way you can mix one song and another is first you need to know in what part of the track you are in. For example, if you are in the second drop, this is defined as a big, the start. This also start, and this will be drop.
Because without beat, right? And this is the second drop?
Yeah, it will be the first drop because the other ones is mostly defined as the beginning of the song. Take it that way. So when you are with the second drop, mostly all the time will be the best time so you can introduce the other song. So 2 ways of making that happen. First, you need to have your second channel completely down. So the song, when you press play, it's not like I did it over here, like the sound doesn't feel weird.
But the first song is going to the finish, right?
So if you can notice here, here both songs are aligned as they are like
Show me
organized.
where is the first song, where is the second song on the computer?
This is the first song. The first song always will be in your program, will be at the top, and the second one will be
down.
Okay.
Okay.
So here you have to align. These dots and dots that are with red and white are the ones that need to be aligned with the other song.
The same.
Yeah, so it sounds with the right frequency, because if you don't align them, it sounds like this.
Like a mess.
Like a mess.
Yeah.
So you need always to make sure.
And you do it in live, right? You also always
do it in live. You don't have to prepare. Well, mostly if you want to
Some
do a
DJs have prepared everything, you know.
No, well, for in my
I
case,
know.
I don't prepare anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I do all my sets. I make them live because it's at the time.
You're mixing live, you mean?
Yeah, I mix live because at the time you don't know what is going to happen in the night. It could be the, I don't know, your crowd needs more hype or needs to low down. So that those factors you need to analyze them when you are playing. Because if you play like a set, it could be the best set, but the wrong people, you know, the wrong public. Could be a set of
So we
techno.
want another music. what
Yeah,
do you mean?
yeah, another music, or you need to hype more the feeling, you know, or change another song, or you know, it
And
could
how
be,
you change the songs? You
The-
just change it in the program.
yeah, you change it in the program. This tool, it's used for there you can see all the tracks you have. So if you want to introduce another track, first you have to have your channel down. Make sure the program analyze the song, and then when, if you're, for example, playing that song, then you can play the other song as freely. So here you can also,
And the first song paused?
yeah, the first,
automatically?
no, it's not pause until you press or Q or pause. The bottom, this button of Q,
Q, yeah, what is it?
it's used for, it grabs a specific point of your track and leave it there until you press again Q, so it comes back to the original place. For example, if I press Q here and I have it playing like there, I press Q, it goes automatically
Back.
to the point I need to be, or I need to have, like there. So you can position your cue with grabbing this wheel, the wheel, and with this button, which is shift, with shift, pressing shift.
Where is it?
It's like your shift of your computer, but it's also used for all these buttons and also the disk. So then you can go all through your song. For example, I don't know, I want to leave the cue over here, so I can make a loop. The loops are a specific fragment of your song that if you press play and you take the loop, will be playing all the way you put it.
But look, I put the Q and it didn't come back there.
No, because if you press pause, like the play and pause button, and then you press Q, then you are saying that you want to have the cue in the position you put the play. I mean, for example, you put play, you put pause, then your cue, there's my cue, and you play again. But if you press play again, your cue still here. It's marked by a orange row, I think. So then if you want to go back to the position, you press Q. So it goes
And it
back.
would go back.
Yeah. So it goes back, but you need to press like play. And if you want to go back, Q. Okay?
Okay. It's
Yeah, it's
it's difficult to understand about Q. I need to read about it more.
for example, I will be using
How often do you use Q in Like
You
why?
you
why
use
do
Q
you use it?
when you want or you are perceiving. Imagine you have a song that is very long, and you know that it's tired to listen the entire song because most songs have extended versions. So the extended version adds a lot of extra beats, which in some cases are boring, and you need to go all the way, like press the buttons to make sure where you want to be the cue so you can play the track in that position. For example, if I just want to skip all that like extra beats, so I go here, I press Q, and then when I want to play it in again or in the other, well, mixing it when I want to mix it, I just play Q. I just play the
Play.
yeah, play, and the position will be in the right place, what the place I want. That's the function, the main function of Q. Also, the other function, it's related to these buttons. But first, I want to teach you how to use this. So we have seen the frequencies, high frequencies, mid frequencies, and low frequencies. This controls
And
all
this
the
is what
hits.
is it? CFX.
CFX are the special or add effects you can use for a track to be more interesting. Let's say it that way. For example, I'm playing this one. That's a filter. The filter, what it does is to it
It's decorate the song.
decorate the song and increase the higher frequencies, or can decrease the frequencies.
And when do you use it usually?
Actually, these CFX are used in many types of songs. I mean, for example, I have the drop here. You can press like effect, a special effect. You are here for what you said to decorate the song. So it sounds that it increase the level of your drop.
What is this?
That's the special effect.
Noise.
No, it's called reverb.
Reverb.
The reverb, what it does,
Like echo.
like a type of echo, but it's not echo. Where you know when you are in a room full of space
Yeah.
and you hear like that type of echo, but like increase, for example.
Just give it reverb.
And also this is very useful, so you can
For beginning or
for you to go down with a track, for example. It sounds like that. So you're playing.
And
it
next
sounds-
song.
And it could be the next song or whatever you want. But that's the special effect. Your program has many special effects, which are could be. Those are the principles: up echo, down echo, trans, pan, filter, flanger, phaser, slip, roll,
It's a
reverb,
FX.
yeah, that's
It's like filters, right?
yeah. Those are special effects. But actually, not many DJs use all of them because they are like
They use just this and that's it, right?
this and some special effects like echo, reverb, noise, can be flanger or some type, like many others. But if you don't know how to use it properly, don't use it. So then
This is the noise, or this is the
This is the tempo. The tempo means the how fast your track goes. So your track are separate in BPMs, which are beats per minute. Or how many beats are played in 1 minute, and that it's how faster the track goes. Our tracks that are slower, for example, the tracks of reggaeton have a very slow range of BPMs, and the tracks of house have a higher range of BPMs, which are like 100. Well, it's a range between 118 and 125, depending of the genre.
And all songs in the same.
Not
beat,
all songs.
no?
For example, if you want a track of techno, are tracks that have 130, 145. For example, the tracks that are played by Fred Again or Skrillex are in a range of 145 to.
Okay, and what you should do when you mix like two songs with a different tempo?
With a different tempo. That's the thing I want to teach. So here you're mixing two songs with a different range, but you cannot be too risky to mix two tracks with a very big difference, because if you mix one of 140 and the other of 120, they will sound
this
weird.
is the beat of tempo, yeah?
Yeah, that's the tempo of each song. So as you can see, this one it's 122 and this one it's 120.
Yeah.
So the thing you need to do here is to, well, you can choose if changing the first song, which is this one, or changing the second one. That's up to you. Like if you want to introduce it's mostly the song that you want to introduce, because the one that it will be playing will be the one that has priority to have the tempo
Of overset.
Yeah, because if you are playing the song and you change the tempo like very drastically, like I did here, it doesn't sound bad here, but it sounds slower. You know. So this tool is very sensitive. It's sensitive in the
Yeah, it's very
in the way of, if you just move it like very drastically, it will be, you have to make sure the numbers of points are in the same number of the other song. There you have to have a good hand or good pressure.
Yeah. So all the songs should sound in the same tempo.
In the same tempo. So the song,
Like all sets should sound in the same tempo.
no, all said, it's up to you to know when it's the right time to change the tempo, but not too drastically. I mean, if you start with a tempo of 118 or something like that, you cannot play the other song at 124.
Yeah.
Because it will be too risky in the base of ear. It sounds the difference.
Of course.
You need to be like very
People
wise
will
in that
have
way.
headache.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. So this is not so important. What's the most important part in the mixer?
Actually, yeah, is this one.
Is tempo?
Yeah, tempo, because if you don't have the right tempo of your song, you cannot be mixing in the right in the right frequency. I mean, because if one song is lower than the other one, it sounds different. Even though if you have done these steps of making the lows, like lower, and the mids
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, like selecting and all the frequencies right. If you don't have the same tempo of the other song, will be a mess because it's the same.
And this mix, what is this?
Oh, these are the tools you use when you are playing with headphones.
Headphones.
Yeah, because that's actually the least important, because this only controls the level of volume.
So
of your
firstly, you
headphones.
mixed in your headphones.
You mix in your headphones. The tool of the headphones, the basic function of your headphones is to hear the other song before the crowd. I mean, before the people
We'll see. We will hear that.
hear. Yeah, because the headphones are the ones that help you to make all that process of frequencies and tempo to sounds good. You're listening in your headphones. You say, okay, it sounds good, so I will be increasing the sound of the other song. So when I make it to the top, it sounds good, like a thin line.
And how to make it sounds just in headphones while in our music playing the speakers?
Oh, that's when you have your headphones, you press these buttons. The Q buttons, it helps you to
Listen only to only me.
only to your headphones. While but if you have these up, the tracks will be playing in the
in the speakers.
In the speakers. So you have to imagine you are using headphones and these are down. Just only you are hearing the music. I mean, nothing in sounds, because look, it's playing, but nothing is.
But
has
I
sound.
want people will hear, and I will hear in headphones too.
No, people doesn't. If you have the channels down, people are not hearing anything, and you're hearing from your headphones because you have these like turned on.
People hear now.
Yes.
And how to make me hear in the headphones in advance
That's the
next
thing.
song.
Oh, how to make you hear? It's you press these buttons, and then you connect your headphones, and then you can hear the songs in the headphones.
While people will hear in our songs, I will hear the next songs.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I need just to press this button,
yeah, these
or
buttons.
just one.
Depending the song you want to hear. I mean, if you have this song playing, like this is down. This song is playing for the crowd,
Yeah,
and this song will only be playing for you.
yeah. So I need to press
Press
like
that.
like that.
Yeah, but for doing what it's mixing, you have those both buttons pressed, so you can hear how it sounds together,
Just for me.
just for you.
Okay, okay.
So this will be down, and both songs will be in your headphones, but not in the crowd. But if this is up, both songs will be in the crowd and in your headphones. That's, you know what the difference is, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the same. If those are down, only you can hear it in your headphones, and if those are up, everyone hears. Okay.
And you can mix it like here.
No, that's only the mix. Here it's if you want to hear only the the Q songs, which are all this, you go like over here. But if you want to make it, this kind of mix, it's for you to hear the effects you are applying to the song, and also hear it in your headphones, because you can also like skip the part of hearing what's the effect that you're
Okay.
playing. Okay, But these are the least important here because we don't have the headphones. But I'm telling you, if you had like the most basic headphones, like
Yes, I have.
well, that could be useful, but not as I want to show you how to mix.
Okay.
Because
yeah, we're
the-
learning basic first.
Yeah, because the headphones, the only good part of headphones is to you to listen the song before the others, so you make sure the song is playing good.
Yeah.
Because if it's not, well, will be a mess in
Yeah, of course.
life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So how to mix?
For example, you have here. I will put you another song.
Like turn on the first song and then we will try to mix it with the second, with the next.
Yeah. I will apply this. It's called a loop.
Why you use this?
This is called loops. You can see in the screen. The loop grabs a specific part of your song and repeats it again and again and again. It's a loop.
Look.
You can establish a shorter loop or a longer loop with these buttons. Q loop, loop call. Like over here it says medium. You cut to the half the loop. You can cut it to another and another and like a half. The loops are useful when you are counting your beats, because if you generate the loop without like the proper count, you can have it like that, like for example like that. It doesn't sound bad, but in other songs, this, if I cut it that to half, it sounds like it isn't cut properly.
Yeah.
So your loop needs to be count good, like in the right times, you know. For example, now I'm applying the loop so you can know how to make it. You have that part, okay? Will be the only one we'll be using.
You just push these two buttons?
Yeah, it's the in and out of
It's
the
like
loop.
beginning and finish.
Yeah. Okay. So what you will need to have here, it's you have the song in 120. I will put you in 24. No, 23. Let's do it like 23. 23.02. Okay. So the song will be repeating and repeating, and you have to make all the process to make sure your song doesn't sounds wrong. But here, as you can see, the BPM it's different than the other song.
Yeah.
So you have to use your tempo of the other song to align to the song that it's playing. Okay.
I need.
But all that you need to be doing like. Okay. But imagine this will be like that. Like playing all the time. So you need to be using your tempo and your wheel in this part of your wheel. So you can the wheel, the function of the wheel is to move your song in the right part you want. So when two songs are playing and are at the different tempo, you can make sure these sound good at the same time.